Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to use the array tool, and we're going to do that today by making a pencil. So we're going to come up here and start with a cylinder, and we're going to make that just a bit smaller to make it a little more pencil-like. A little bigger than maybe normal so that you can see the details on it when we're done. Alright, so next we're going to start with the array. We're going to start using the array tool, so we're going to come up here and grab a cube. From here we're going to slide this over so we can still see both objects, and then we're going to make this cube much smaller. Alright, so I'm going to come up here to the top view to make this a little easier. Bring it a little closer again. And skinnier. Alright, that looks pretty good. So we're going to come up here and click on our array tool. And we're going to drop our cube right here into the array. Alright, so you can see here that it made 7 copies, which means that there's 8 of them, including the one that we started with. So we're going to come up here to our array, go to our scale tool, and we're just going to bring those much closer. And as you can see, that shrinks them down a little bit, so we can just come back to our cube and make them taller again. Alright, so just keep moving them in a little closer and closer. And scale it down, make them bigger again. There we go, that looks good. Alright, so again you can see that they became short, so we're just going to come down here and drag them up so that they're the length of the cylinder. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is come up here and click on our bool tool, and we're going to drag these two down into our bool. As you can see, we did that backwards, so we just need to switch. Make that a little bigger. Alright, so here we need to switch these two around. So bringing our cylinder, we want the arrow to be facing left, and drop that right there. Alright, you can see that maybe we need to move it a bit closer, because you can see the ridges here, but they're not very distinct. So clicking on the array, and make those. There we go. So now when we look at the front view, if we render that out quick, you can see that our bool worked. I'm going to come down here and create a yellow color. Seems about right. I'm going to take the reflectance off of this one. And then I'm also going to create a null object so that we can keep all these together. I'm going to double click and just name that pencil. And then we're going to drag our bool in there. Alright, so now when we bring our yellow color up to our pencil, it all changes yellow. The next thing I'm going to do is make the top part of our pencil here. So I'm going to grab a cone and make that a bit smaller. There we go. That's about right. And then we're going to just drag that up here to the top. Alright, so again I'm going to bring it to the top view because that's going to make this a lot easier. So make that about the same as our pencil. And drag it, oops, grab our green arrow and drag it down. Alrighty, as you can see, we want to make that just a touch bigger. There we go. Alright, so we're going to make the color for this. We could make a nice wood color, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to use a brown. Alright, that'll be good for what we're doing. So I'm going to take the reflectance off again and drag that up. Alright, so next we're going to make the black tip. So I'm going to click on our cone and I'm going to press Control and just drag this up, and that will copy it. So from here, I'm going to make another color, make it black, and drag that right there. Alright, so again, we're going to make this just a touch smaller, and drag her down. Make that about the right scale, and there we go. Alright, so next we're going to make the eraser. So I'm going to take a cylinder and make that much smaller. And drag it down. Again, just a touch smaller. And then we're going to make a pink color. And drag that up to our eraser. Alright guys. So, it's not perfect, but for the sake of showing you what the array tool is, I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to add a white background here so you can see it just a touch better. And there you go. One simple pencil. If we drag in here a little bit, you can see what we did with that array tool to make those edges. Thank you guys very much. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Thank you.